Have you ever found yourself just stopping all communication with someone? Not because you were angry, bitter, or out for revenge, but because you finally woke up to the truth that you were the only one trying to keep the connection alive. And the quiet, private realization hits you harder than any argument ever could. It's the moment you see that every text, every call, every check-in was you carrying the weight of the relationship alone. And when you let go, something shifts deep inside. She won't notice it immediately. She go through her day smiling at people, posting selfies, laughing with friends, and telling herself everything is normal. But silence isn't something that announces itself with fireworks. It seeps in slowly, quietly. The strangest thing is it's not your departure that she feels. It's the unmistakable sense that you're not coming back. There's no final fight, no grand gesture, just your calm absence stretching longer each day. First, it doesn't feel like heartbreak. To her, it feels like a glitch in her routine, like something small is missing, but she can't quite put her finger on it. She check her phone, notice the missing notification from you, and dismiss it. She tell herself you're busy, that you'll reach out soon, that it's nothing to worry about. But beneath those excuses, the seeds of doubt start to sprout. Silence doesn't show up as obvious pain. It begins as a subtle emptiness. And emptiness has a way of making people restless, of whispering uncomfortable questions late at night. That's when she starts to feel it, not because you left, but because you stopped trying. And nothing feels heavier than the absence of effort from the only person who truly cared. As the days pass and your silence grows, her confidence starts to unravel in ways she never anticipated. In the beginning, she walked away with her head held high, convinced that you'd fold first, that you'd come chasing back like you always did before. She thought she knew the game, thought she had it mastered, certain that your feelings for her would override any self-respect you might have had. But when your messages don't come, when there's no call, no desperate attempt to patch things up, something inside her starts to shift. The confidence she wore like armor begins to crack. She scrolls through old conversations looking for clues, replaying the last time you spoke, trying to figure out if she misread the situation or overplayed her hand. Each time she checks her phone and finds it empty of your name, that crack widens. She keeps telling herself stories, insisting you're just trying to make a point, that you're taking a temporary break, that any moment now you'll return to your old patterns. But deep down, something feels different this time, and it rattles her. The longer you remain silent, the more the uncertainty takes root. Pride turns to unease, unease turns to fear, and fear starts whispering questions that leave her awake at night. Did he actually let me go? Did he stop caring? Was I wrong about my hold on him? It's not the silence itself that's so devastating, it's what that silence suggests, that you've found peace without her, that you don't need her to feel complete. And as that realization grows louder, her once unshakable confidence begins to feel more like a fragile facade than the power she thought she had. As more time slips by and the days stretch into weeks, the world around her starts to lose its familiar shine. She goes out with friends, tries to keep up appearances, posts smiling selfies to prove to herself and everyone else that she's unbothered. But the emptiness is there, hiding in plain sight. Every laugh feels a little forced, every conversation a little shallow. The attention she once craved, likes, messages, compliments, no longer satisfies her the way it used to, because the one person she truly wants attention from is nowhere to be found. And your silence starts to create a sharp contrast she can't ignore. What once felt exciting and validating now feels empty, hollow, meaningless. When others compliment her, it feels like background noise. When other guys show interest, it only reminds her that none of them feel like you did. In the quiet moments alone, When the music fades and the noise of the crowd dies down, that's when she feels it the most. She notices how much space your presence used to fill. She catches herself instinctively wanting to send you a funny story or share something that happened during her day, only to remember that you're not there anymore. That absence begins to echo louder than any words you ever spoke. The longer you remain silent, the more she starts to question the connections she thought were solid. Because the comfort you gave her wasn't just about attention, it was about emotional safety. And no matter how many people surround her, the void you left makes her realize how rare it was to feel seen, heard, and genuinely understood. Now every new interaction feels like a pale imitation of what she lost. As the days without you accumulate, something unexpected starts to creep into her thoughts. Guilt. It's not the kind of guilt born from being hurt, but the guilt that comes from realizing she took you for granted. She starts remembering the little things you did that she used to brush off, the way you checked in after her bad days, how you'd stay up listening to her vent even when you were exhausted, the way you noticed the smallest changes in her mood and always tried to make her smile. These memories don't just resurface. They haunt her in quiet moments when she least expects it. She begins to see how patient you were, how deeply you cared, how present you always made yourself even when you got nothing in return, and with every passing day of your silence, it becomes more obvious to her that your absence isn't a punishment, it's a mirror showing her what she lost. She replays old conversations, wondering how she missed the signs of your frustration or fatigue. She remembers times when she was cold or distant and how you still tried to hold things together. She starts to wish she could go back, respond differently, appreciate you in the moments when you gave her everything. The guilt tightens around her because now she knows it wasn't that you weren't enough, it was that she didn't value what she had when she had it. Your silence becomes deserved, not cruel, and that realization stings deeper than any words ever could. She starts understanding that the stability and care she thought would always be there are gone, and she can't shake the thought that maybe, just maybe, she was the reason you finally decided to let go for good.